All right, today we are going to be dragging the regular cab. We're going to be comparing stock to tuned draggy time differences. So this is going to be the first part out of this series. So we're going to do stock versus tuned. Third episode is going to be stock versus tuned with GT manifold. And then the third part is going to be stock versus tuned with GT manifold and a 3.5 lowering kit. I'm getting that lowering kit from Keltrack. It's going to be made exactly for the truck, long travel shocks and everything, so it should pick up some pretty good time. So it's gonna be a 3-part series on that, and then after that's done, videos are gonna start coming out on the full documentation of doing the turbo kit, the fuel system, and everything. I actually just closed on a shop. It's a 22 by 45. I'm gonna be putting a hoist in. I'm gonna be doing the turbo kit on the truck all by myself, so I'm pretty stoked for that. I'm pretty pumped. It just might take me some time, so bear with me. Obviously, I've got some other financial obligations to the right and left of me, so I can't just go and build it right now unless I sell something, which could be this. Can't really bring myself to selling this. I am selling my Harley. That'll help. I never ride the Harley, but I do like this truck. It's my first truck I've ever built, so I'm having a really hard time justifying selling this. I'll probably just leave it sit around and look good. I'll get into the next part of the video. We're going to be going over cosmetics on the truck. That's all that's done to it. Like I said, it's 100% stock right now, so we'll get into the cosmetics, go over that, and then we'll get the tune uploaded. Then we'll go out and get a Dragy, and we'll compare differences, and I'll go over it with you. We'll do a little walk around here. Like I said, just cosmetic. Morimoto XB headlights. Love those. Got an STX front grille off of eBay. I went with Amazon Fogs. It had Fox suspension on it. I took it off and put stock suspension on and removed the rear blocks as well. Did mirror caps. I also put new mirrors on to have the turn signals. Sequential Morimoto turn signals. 5% tint on the sides and the back window. 20% on the windshield. Stubby antenna. I did a one-step paint correction so the paint doesn't look too shabby, but still needs some work. Of course, the Oz tuning decal, running the Oz Omega Tune, XB tails, Morimoto, XB3 third brake light. I did do tailgate inserts as well. You can see that paint is just popping right now. Haven't even washed the truck for a while. And as you can see, rear blocks are removed. Spare tires in there. This truck is full weight, so this is stock compared to tune, full weight truck. As you can see, full interior. What do we got for miles here? 42K on the clock for miles. But that is it. That's the walk around. Like I said, 100% stock. Let's get into the Dragy times and see what the difference is. Stock times to the Oz Omega 2. All right, just got back from the Dragy. Did the stock Dragy last night, so the screen's gonna be a little bit dark there. I'm gonna run both Dragy videos on the screen after this so you can see the differences. I will also include, during me going over this on the screen, the Dragy screenshots of the 60-foot, 330, 8th mile, 1,000, and quarter mile times as well. Comparison of both those. So if you want to compare both, feel free to pause the video and you can look at those. But right now I'm just going to go over strictly quarter mile times. So stock, we did 13.82 at 100.72 miles an hour with the stock tune. And then with the Oz Omega tune, we did 12.82 at 106.56. So we picked up 6 mile an hour, and we also picked up a whole second in the quarter mile with just a tune. Of course, I did that in sport mode, 4-wheel drive, advanced track off, and everything. But I'll include that on the screen so you can see that. Like I said, pause it if you need to, and then after this, I'll show the Dragy videos. Next video that I'm going to be putting out, I'm going to be doing the GT manifold, putting that on the truck, and then we're going to see the difference there as well. And then after that, I'm going to drop a little bit more coin, and I'm going to drop the truck, do a 3.5 drop with the Keltracks, flip kit, the whole 9. Really curious to see what that's going to do. I was thinking about taking the drag pack off the crew cab and putting them on the regular cab. Of course, that truck is tune only right now, which we all know, and the rear blocks are removed, so basically stock suspension. And curious to see what maybe a 60-foot and quarter mile time difference would be with the drag pack on that truck with just a tune versus stock tire wheels and tires. if you're interested in seeing something like that, put it down in the comments. I will give it to you if you want to see it. I will give you the Dragy videos, and after that video is done, like I said, next video we're going to be putting the GT manifold on. I will document that as well, so I'll make a video on that. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy these Dragy clips, and we'll see you in the next one.